Irina Krynina is a wife of a 34-year-old Russian soldier from Krasnoyarsk, Yevgeny Kovtkov. She arrived from Russia to Kyiv in September 2023. Irina's husband was mobilized in September 2022. Now he is a prisoner in Ukraine. The woman looked for him on her own.
In Russia, our relatives find everything. We have to look for information about our men ourselves, because the state doesn't help us.
Krynina, together with other relatives of captured Russian servicemen, posted a video message on social networks. The woman asked to exchange their relatives for Ukrainian prisoners of war. There was no reaction from Russian authorities. Now, Irina is not going to return to Russia. Together with other Russian women, she created the public movement Our Way Out for wives and mothers to find their relatives.
The purpose of the organization is to provide support to wives and mothers of Russia. If something happened to their loved ones during the war, he stopped communicating, they turned everywhere they could, but didn't receive any information, they can contact us and we will help them. The main goal is to facilitate the exchange of prisoners. My colleagues in this organization are thinking about the Russian women whose husbands are sitting here, several thousand people. I think about the Ukrainians who are languishing in Russian prisons and pre-trial detention centers in absolutely brutal conditions.
In the Federation, wives and mothers of Russian military personnel go out on pickets and actions demanding the return of their husbands and sons from the war against Ukraine. However, more and more often, authorities prohibit even such light manifest of social protest.
Of course, they can try to bribe them, but they are more likely to threaten them. And we know that threats are coming from the Federal Security Service, from investigators, from the police, that don't make a fuss. Otherwise, you'll end up in places not so remote. But this is also a dead-end situation, because these women have nothing to lose. Their only breadwinners have been taken away from them.
Relatives of Russian mobilized and contract soldiers say that the Russian Ministry of Defense does not provide them with information about those who are missing. The only way to find out whether a father, husband or a son is alive is to look for information in Ukraine. Irina Krynina said that in 2 months she received more than 100 search requests from Russians and found 17 prisoners of war who have already contacted or will contact their relatives in the near future. Each appeal from the Russian citizens is transformed to government agencies in Ukraine for a search. As a result, relatives receive an answer whether such a prisoner is listed among the prisoners of war or among the identified bodies of the dead. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.